The alert reached Council Administrator Telvon during his rest cycle, its crimson pulse slicing through the dim chamber like a wound. Emergency signals were not sent lightly. He rose from his platform, for limbs steady despite the sudden tension tightening both of his hearts. When the scout vessel Morning Light was mentioned, Telvon felt unease bloom. That vessel had been charting the Orion Spur, a region combed relentlessly for 50,000 years. Nothing new was supposed to be there. Nothing at all. The holographic data unfolded above him, calm and routine at first. A yellow main sequence star. Stable. 8 planets. Predictable orbital paths. Telvon relaxed for exactly 3 seconds, until the third planet's reading scrolled into view. Atmospheric composition confirmed oxygen and nitrogen in life-sustaining ratios. Surface water at planetary scale. Artificial radio emissions saturating the electromagnetic spectrum. Orbital debris patterns consistent with active satellite networks. Industrial chemical markers embedded in the clouds. Telvon stopped breathing. Genetic signatures followed, compiled from long-range bioscans and deep comparative analysis. The markers matched 47 established colony populations across the galaxy. Not similar. Identical. The probability of error collapsed to 0. Telvon whispered a word most species believed belonged only to myth. Earth. Within hours, the Galactic Council assembled in full. 800 species filled the vast chamber, every seat occupied, every translation system strained by overlapping shock. Speaker Moraveth called for order, her ancient voice steady despite the magnitude of what was unfolding. Telvon stepped forward and displayed the rotating image of the planet. Blue oceans, white cloud systems, living continents. This world, Telvon announced, is the origin point of humanity. The chamber erupted. Legends spoke of humans as ancient travelers, builders of colonies, then vanishing into extinction or catastrophe. No record suggested survival. Yet the evidence was undeniable. Earth was alive and crowded. Billions of humans populated its surface. They had rebuilt alone, without guidance, without memory of the stars. Technological analysis followed. Chemical rockets, nuclear fission, primitive artificial intelligence, orbital defense infrastructure already active. When Telvon revealed humanity possessed thousands of nuclear weapons, fear rippled through the delegates like a shockwave. Nuclear arms were forbidden, regulated, feared. Earth had reinvented them independently. The question no one dared speak aloud echoed through the chamber regardless. If humans had survived, what else were they capable of? The council chamber dissolved into chaos as representatives argued over what Earth's existence meant. Some demanded immediate quarantine. Others insisted on containment before humanity reached faster-than-light capability. A few suggested sterilization of Earth's orbital space to prevent expansion. The word threat echoed more than any other. Speaker Moraveth restored order slowly, raising her long arms until silence returned. History, she reminded them, was clear. Humanity had once spread rapidly across the galaxy. Colony worlds founded by humans still thrived. Their descendants evolved into distinct civilizations. Then the humans vanished. No explanation had ever satisfied the council. Now the source world had been found, and it had not been quiet. Telvon presented additional data. Humanity had developed global communication networks. They broadcast continuously, arguing publicly, exposing failures, recording wars and disasters for their own people to see. Many delegates found this disturbing. Civilized species curated perfection. Humans showed everything. A Kazathi War delegate rose, scales glinting under the chamber lights. His question was direct. Can they fight us? Telvon answered truthfully. Humanity's weapons were crude by galactic standards, but their numbers were overwhelming. Their military doctrines favored adaptability over protocol. Their industrial output suggested exponential growth. Given time, Earth would become dangerous, not through malice, but speed. Moraveth proposed first contact. The idea split the chamber. Making contact risked accelerating humanity's development. Avoiding it risked losing control entirely. In the end, fear of ignorance outweighed fear of action. A diplomatic mission would be sent. Captain Zara of the harmonious Endeavour received command. She was a veteran of 43 First Contacts, trained to guide emerging civilizations gently into galactic norms. Yet as she studied Earth's data, unease crept into her thoughts. Humans were not emerging. They were re-emerging. During the 6-day journey, Zara reviewed ancient records. Humans were described as creative, emotionally intense, stubbornly loyal, and dangerously curious. They bonded quickly, fought fiercely, and refused to abandon impossible causes. Records also described something else, an ability to inspire devotion across species lines. As the Endeavour entered Earth's system, sensors detected thousands of satellites, active space stations, and coordinated traffic control. Humanity had built a functional orbital civilization in barely a century. Then the defense scan hit. A precise, unfamiliar energy sweep locked onto the Endeavour's hull. Weapons did not fire. Instead, a calm human voice transmitted in clear linguistic structure. Unidentified vessel. This is Earth orbital defense. State your intentions. Zara realized, with a chill, that humanity was not waiting to be discovered. They had been watching. Captain Zara identified herself and declared peaceful intent. The response was not fear, nor aggression, but polite efficiency. Earth's defense network requested the Endeavour hold position while diplomatic channels were established. The casual tone unsettled the crew more than hostility would have. Human vessels gathered around them, not in attack formation, but observation. Traffic moved with purpose, obeying invisible rules Zara could not yet decode. Humanity's coordination was precise, practiced, confident. After 47 minutes, a video feed appeared. A human woman introduced herself as Ambassador Chinwei. She smiled. Zara had seen smiles in cultural databases, but experiencing one directed at her felt disarming. Chin apologized for the delay and explained Earth needed to coordinate between multiple governments. The word, multiple, stunned Zara. Humans were not unified, yet somehow they functioned. Chin invited the delegation aboard a privately owned orbital station. Facilities had been prepared with adjustable gravity, atmospheric composition, and nutritional options. Zara accepted cautiously, stunned by the foresight. Newly contacted species were usually terrified. Humans were hosting. The reception shattered expectations. Humans greeted aliens with excitement, curiosity, and warmth. Scientists compared notes freely. Engineers exchanged schematics. A human child approached a towering Kazathi commander and asked to touch his scales. Instead of panic, laughter followed. Zara watched hardened warriors soften in real time. Food was shared. Music played. Humans moved rhythmically, calling it dancing. Protocol dissolved into connection. The humans did not treat first contact as negotiation. They treated it as celebration. Ambassador Chin explained Earth's contradictions openly. Humanity argued constantly. They failed often. They possessed dangerous technologies they could not abandon. Yet they believed improvement was possible through effort, not perfection. Zara realized the truth too late. Humanity's greatest weapon was not technology. It was emotional gravity. They pulled others into their orbit without force. They made you care. They built bonds faster than treaties. Even Commander Throck admitted it quietly. Humans were dangerous because they inspired protection. As the Endeavour departed, billions across the galaxy watched. Earth's broadcasts flooded the networks. Music, art, failures, hope, all unfiltered. The galaxy had never seen a species expose itself so completely. Fear gave way to fascination. But fascination carried its own danger. Because once the galaxy saw humanity clearly, there was no forgetting them. And nothing prepared the Council for what humans would do next. The Galactic Council fractured under the weight of humanity's presence. Membership debates ignited across 1,000 worlds. Preservation factions demanded quarantine. Progress factions argued for inclusion. Humanity's rapid advancement terrified those who prized stability. Then the trials were announced. Earth would face 3 tests: diplomacy, technology, and crisis response. Most species required decades. Humans began immediately. They failed the diplomatic simulation spectacularly, interrupting, arguing, joking during negotiations. And yet, they resolved the conflict faster than any previous species by rejecting ownership entirely and proposing shared governance. Protocols shattered.
Peace emerged anyway.
The technological test dissolved into chaos. Human scientists competed, argued, sabotaged, then suddenly cooperated when discovery struck. In 5 days, they solved a puzzle that usually took years and improved it. The final test was meant to break them. A simulated colony ship was doomed. Rescue capacity insufficient. The ethical lesson was choosing who must die. Humanity rejected the premise. They broke rules. Overloaded ships. Disabled safeguards. Risked everything. Civilian vessels joined without authorization. Physics bent under collective force and reckless brilliance. They saved everyone. Observers sat in silence. Humanity did not accept impossible choices. They refused them. The final council vote arrived amid fear, awe, and exhaustion. Commander Throx spoke last. He warned that the galaxy had mistaken stability for safety and order for wisdom. Humanity, he argued, brought chaos, but also renewal. The vote passed. Earth was accepted. Not because they were safe, but because they were alive. As humanity joined the galactic stage, something ancient stirred across the stars. Progress returned. Dreams reignited. The galaxy realized its terror had been misplaced. The real fear was not that humanity would destroy the galaxy. It was that they would change it forever. And this time, there would be no stopping them.